Matters with me, Lee Anthony Taylor. This YouTube channel has been a real labour of love for me to put together, really. It's taken quite a time, and I wanted to make sure I got it right. But I'm really pleased to be able to announce now that this YouTube channel, Energy Matters, is going to, on a regular basis, present conversations with other therapists, people within the world of energy medicine, and you'll even hear just me talking from time to time about the whole thing to do with energy medicine. My speciality is reflexology. I've been in the world of reflexology since 1995, and it's completely changed my life. My story is that before I became a reflexologist, I worked as a journalist, and I was fortunate enough to go to India. And on that trip to India, I went to Varanasi, and I was sat by the banks of the Ganges, minding my own business, when a man came along and asked me if I'd like a head massage. Now, bearing in mind I'd just got off the plane, I thought it was an excellent idea. So he rolled out a mat on the steps of the Ganges, and dutifully I lay down, and he proceeded to work on my head, my neck and my shoulders. And then he was joined by a second man, and this second man took my shoes off and started to work on my feet. Now, I was a little curious at the time as to how this was going to make a difference. But he started working on my feet. And bearing in mind there were ox carts and elephants and all manner of people and noise around me, I managed to fall asleep. And I slept for 20 minutes. Now, that 20 minutes was the most blissful sleep I've ever had. I went back to my hotel room afterwards, and I slept for a further 17 hours. And I woke up and I had this feeling of cleanliness, of clarity, that I'm still trying to reconnect with today. And I went back to the steps of the Ganges, trying to find this guy, just to say thank you, really, for the most amazing sleep that I'd had. I couldn't find him, but my curiosity was piqued, and that was it. That was it. I wanted to know more. I knew about reflexology beforehand, but I wasn't that aware of the power of the energy work that was involved with it. So I went home and decided that I was going to change direction. So pretty much within a month of being back in the UK, I decided to leave London and come back into the countryside where I am right now, and train as a reflexologist. So that's my story. I'd always known about energy medicine, like I say, from probably in my teenage years. I was aware of the fact that we live in a world of connections, where there's so many things that, in this world of division that we live in at the moment, there are so many things that we also share in common, that unite us, that bring us together. And as I started to progress on my reflexology journey, so I qualified, and then I started to teach reflexology to students, not only in this country, but all over the world. I found that everything started to pare down. It had a common theme, and that common theme is the fact that we are all energy, and everything that exists is energetic. It is energy. So when I talk about energy matters, what I'm really talking about, it's a twofold thing. Energy matters because it's really important. But energy matters, which is the play on words, which I love doing, is the affairs connected with energy. So on this channel, you're going to find people talking with me about reflexology work, about energy medicine in all different forms, about how connected we are. And as I say, for me, it's a real refreshing look in this world where we constantly find things that separate us, to find those things that unite us as well. So I'm hoping that what it will do, what this YouTube channel will do, is it will encourage debate as well. Originally, I was going to call this channel Universal Truths, and I thought, we all have an issue around what the truth is. You know, it's a very subjective thing. What one person considers to be true, another person won't. But there are some things in life that we could consider to be the truth. And my feeling is that we are all here for a reason. We're all gifted with a sense of purpose that is going to push us forward, that will allow us to do something in life that will make a difference. For me personally, I love to spread the message about reflexology, but also about the fact of how connected we are, the connectedness of everything. And I consider that to be my life's work. You know, I'm going to continue doing that for as long as I'm able to. What I want to do is bring you along for the journey, and for you to also contribute and to give me your opinions on how connected everything is and why energy matters to you. Because, like I say, we're all made of the same thing. And it's at this fundamental level that so many things in life can be explained. Things like illnesses, diseases. We tend to think them as something separate from who we are. But as you'll see in all the weeks and months ahead that I'm planning to put out these specific episodes, you'll see how disease and illness plays a part in helping us to become the person we're meant to be. Sounds a bit bizarre, but I want you to stay with it. I want you to stay with the channel, and I would love for you on a regular basis to join me and to take part in Energy Matters, which is going to be available on YouTube, like I say, on a regular basis. I'll be doing regular updates, regular episodes. So please please subscribe, hit the subscribe button so that you know when the next episode's coming. And yeah, I look forward to having you along with me for the journey in Energy Matters. Thanks. Bye-bye.